Hey everybody, welcome back to the game. This is Robert, learning how to play Sentinels of the Multiverse. Please remember, this is not me teaching you how to play, necessarily. It is actually me trying to learn how to play Sentinels of the Multiverse, and I'm heading into turn number 6. And thanks to some of you that were watching very closely, we're going to start off with a quick correction. We defeated Baron Blade on the other side of his card where he had 40 hit points. We knocked him down to 0, we flipped the card over, he's now at 30. Obviously using some mind control device on me, he caused me to put down 40 hit points instead of 30. So on this side he's a little weaker. I need to take that 10 off. Thank you guys for catching that. That should straighten that out. He is now at 30 hit points. Alright, we're headed into this first part here, the villain turn. Start of the villain turn. We don't really have anything to activate. Right now he's just got this equipment out here. It's still protecting him from elemental types of damage, this device. So nothing there, so it's time to play a villain card. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve here. Slash and Burn. Look at that, he's even in his new outfit with his sword there. It's a one-shot. Baron Blade deals the hero target with the lowest HP. And I've got 4 heroes in the game, so 4 melee damage. Baron Blade deals the hero target with the highest HP 4 plus 2 fire damage. Wow, he's just cutting us to pieces. Well, let's see who's going to get affected by this. Well, as we look down at the heroes, the one with the lowest HP is Wraith. She doesn't have any kind of damage reduction on her character, so she's probably going to take a hit here. That's just going to be 4 melee damage to her. So we'll just take this 5 off and replace it with a 1. Poor Wraith is down to 6 hit points. Well, next it says we're going to damage the one with the highest HP. That's going to be 4 plus 2 fire damage. This might be interesting. The one I think with the highest HP right now is Absolute Zero, 15, 16, 17. Yes, that puts him even ahead of Bunker, who's at 15. And it's going to do 4 plus 2 fire damage, so that's going to be 6 fire damage. But wait a minute. I've had a little break here in between this turn and the last one I played a few weeks ago. It says whenever he is dealt fire damage, Absolute Zero would deal one target that much cold damage. Let me catch something here before I move on too much. I need to remember the Obsidian Field would actually do 1 more point of damage to Wraith, so she's actually down to 5. That's taken care of. We'll go back to Absolute Zero now. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about 4 plus 2 plus an additional 1. So 7 fire damage. And it says whenever he's dealt fire damage, Absolute Zero deals 1 target that much cold damage. Let's see what he can do with this. You know, I would love for Absolute Zero to turn this attack around and nail the Baron with it, but he's got that device that's going to protect him from cold, lightning, fire damage, and that damage is going to be redirected and hit Wraith and probably take her out of the game. So we don't want to target Baron Blade. How about we just target Absolute Zero with the cold damage? So he's going to take this fire damage, right? This fire damage is going to do him 7 points. He's going to absorb that. but just to be careful, let's take it off. We'll take these 7 off. 5, 6, 7. We'll take that off. So 7 damage from this attack, and then he's going to target himself for the cold damage. So we take the base of 7, and then we're going to add another point and make that 8, and then Obsidian Field again makes that 9. So 9 hit points are going to be recovered by absolute 0 thanks to this module. So good job. Alright, we'll put that in our trash pile and bring that turn to the end. So the villain turn is going to finish, and it's time to pick it up with our heroes now. Let's start with Legacy. Alright, well, Legacy's here. 11 hit points for Legacy. He's got the following cards in play. He's got a couple that are going to boost his damage. This one and this one. These are ongoing cards, so that's why he has the +2 damage there. And then he's got this one that reduces damage by 1, so that one's there. And then we've got this power available to us, this motivational charge, which allows everybody to heal a little bit. Let's take a look at the cards in my hand here. I've got a couple of these next evolution things. It was recommended by some of you that I may want to consider playing this Flying Smash. Let me see what I can do with that. I think this is a good idea. It's a one-shot. It's not going to require the use of a power this turn. Let's play Flying Smash, and we're going to deal up to 3 targets, 3 melee damage. I think the first thing I'll hit with this Flying Smash is the device that's blocking cold and fire and electricity damage to the Baron. And so 3 melee damage, that's going to be boosted up to 5 on Legacy, and another point for the Obsidian Field, which is 6. So 6 points of damage, definitely enough to take out the 5 that were left, so this goes into the trash. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and take out our little friends, the raptors. They might start running after Wraith now, so let's go ahead and have Legacy punch those out as well. Once again, that's going to be 6 damage to them. They only have 5. So those little guys say bye-bye. So for our third and final target, we'll hit the Baron, even though he's in his armored suit. We'll hit him for 6 as well. So we'll take that 25 away. We'll put 2 10s back. So that's done 5 points of damage, and let's take one more for 6 points of damage off of him. So that's going to leave him with 24. Well, now that we've started the turn, played our card, we're now in the power phase. Some of you recommended that we use Galvanize again, and this is going to allow damage to be boosted by another point. So that's going to be across the board. Let's do that. So Galvanize, that's another +1 for everybody here, which should help us slam the Baron a little harder this turn. Alright, we get to draw a card for Legacy. Let's see what we get. And it says Backfist Strike. It's a one-shot and deals 1 target 4 melee damage. We'll add that to our hand. It's the end of the turn. I don't think anything else happens, so he's going to sit tight with 11 hit points left. Alright, we've got our walking tank here, Bunker, sitting tight with 15 HP. 1 card in our hand. This is a power source card. Going to start the turn. Now we can play a hero card. Well, this is all I've got. So at the start of your turn, we can play this. And it's not the start of our turn after we play this. The start of the turn already passed. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. Let's go ahead and play this card. It looks like as a power, you can draw 3 cards and then destroy this card. And then if you have this card and your turn begins again, you can destroy this card to use an additional power on your turn. So we'll just go ahead and add that to the table. So what else have we got for Bunker out in play? We've got his flak cannon here. This maintenance unit, which allows him to heal a little bit, and then we've got the damage reduction there. So I guess there he is with his damage reduction and his boosts from Legacy. So we've played our card. It's now time to use a power. Let's see what we want to do. Although I could use Bunker's power to draw a card, or use that power source I just put down, I think while I've got the damage boost up and going, might as well use it with this flak cannon. So we're going to target the Baron, and we're going to be shooting and doing 3 projectile damage. So that's going to be boosted. Another 2 points thanks to Legacy, up to 5, and Obsidian Field will make that 6. So 6 damage here to Baron Blade. So Baron Blade drops from 24 to 18 hit points remaining. Got no cards in my hands for Bunker, so it's now the draw phase. I'm going to draw him a card. And we've got this Omni Cannon. That's massive. This is equipment, and at the start of your turn you may put up to 3 cards from your hand beneath this card. And then as a power you can destroy all the cards under this card, and Bunker will deal 1 target X energy damage, where X equals 2 times the number of cards destroyed. Alright, so you kind of have to power up this Omni Cannon. Well, that's going to be in our hand. It's not on the table yet. And then we're going to reach the end of the hero turn for Bunker, and Wraith is up next. Alright, Wraith is here, started the turn. She's only got 5 hit points left, but she has been a great damage dealer for us. These are the cards in play. We'll take another look at this Stun Bolt. What does it do? It says 1 target, 1 projectile damage, but until the start of your next turn, reduce all damage dealt by that target by 1. I see. Projectile damage. I still think I can pump that up, can I? Increase projectile damage by 2. Okay, I guess so. Maybe we'll try this. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. Let's take a look at our hand of cards. Some of you said the Throat Jab is a great card to use. So, start of the turn, play a card. Maybe we'll do this Throat Jab. It says, as a one-shot, you're going to deal 1 target 2 melee damage. And the target dealt damage this way cannot deal damage until the start of your next turn. So even though he's in an armored suit, maybe she found a weak point and was able to target Baron Blade. Let's play this. Maybe we can keep him from hurting us next turn. So as a one-shot, she's going to deal 2 melee damage. With her power-ups, that's boosted to 4 melee damage, and then the Obsidian Field will make that a total of 5. So 5 melee damage to Baron Blade. And then it says he can't deal damage until the start of your next turn. So maybe I'll just put this card up here by Baron Blade. What do you guys do in your game? Is there a marker for something like that? Let me take a look in my bag. There we go. I found one. You cannot deal damage. Let's put that on the Baron. And I'll just put this down here into the trash pile for Wraith. Alright, well that card was a one-shot. Now we get to use a power. I don't think we need to use this now. We don't need to reduce damage Baron Blade is going to deal because he can't deal any. We've got the utility belt, which allows us to use an additional power during your power phase. So let's see. Why don't we start with dealing some damage? We're going to use this Razor Ordnance again. 1 target, 3 projectile damage. Let's target the Baron. And then how is this boosted again? We've got another 2, so that's 3, 4, 5 damage. 5 damage, 6, 7 damage, Obsidian Field, 8 damage. Wow, that's great. 8 damage to Baron Blade. So we'll remove this 10 and we'll put 2 little ones back. Well, Wraith's utility belt here says that she can use an additional power during her power phase. So I'm assuming that you can't repeat the same power. It says an additional power. Let me know what you guys think about that. Do you guys repeat? Can you do this one twice? I'm going to assume that that's no. So making use of not only this one, but an additional power, another power, maybe I will go ahead and use Stun Bolt. I think even though its damage is not so great, I think it might allow us to win the game right here. So let's say we're going to use this. It's out on the table. This card was in play. So using this power, we deal 1 target, 1 projectile damage. Well, thanks to our targeting computer, projectile damage is boosted by another 2 points. So that's going to be 3. For 5 points, Obsidian Field would make that a total of 6 points of damage from the Stun Bolt. Well, 6 points of damage is greater than his 5 remaining hit points. So I think we just defeated. Thanks to Wraith with her 5 hit points, I think she just defeated Baron Blade for good, taking him down to 0. Wow. Well, Absolute Zero standing there going, but, he was all ready to go. Let me know. Like I said, I'm learning this game. It was my first real playthrough. Did I just win? I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, let me know in the comments, and then my next video I'll sort of give you my thoughts on the game. And then if I missed anything, we'll quickly jump back and adjust and fix things and continue forward from there. A big thanks to everybody who's been helping me get a handle on how to play this game, and if you were learning along with me, I hope you've got an idea of how this game plays. It's a little different from some of the other hero card games out on the market right now. So more thoughts on the game coming in the near future, and thanks for watching, and I'll look forward to hearing from you, and catch you again soon.